eyes, I feel a peace in me arise. I never knew love could be so healing.
So just a quick one here. We've been harvesting our willow for the first year. So we planted these last year, as you saw. They're over here. We had a little change of plan. It's an experiment me and Tracy have talked about. We was going to cut them right down flat to the field this year and then let them grow, but I think we're going to give them one more year to really get their roots in properly and strong, because they send up masses of wands, as you can see, withies or whatever you want to call them. I'm not sure the technical name of them. And I've just trimmed them out so it's basically pretty even. Tracy's lobbed out some of the ones that were hanging out in the path, and this is what we got. That was our harvest. So they're all, we're going to put them in water now, aren't we? Yep. Submerge them, tie them up and put them in water, and then decide what we're going to do with them, whether we're going to repot everything on, or this is going to be burnt, this bit here, or Tracy's going to be making baskets, yeah?
Yep. Well, what I'm thinking about is doing some planters for the front of the farmhouse.
Yeah.
So little square planters that actually sit on the floor with little stakes on them, and then I'm going to weave it in, round and put some nice plants in there, because I think that look quite natural.
That will. We got it every year now, we? It's going to, because it grows up to 10 foot a year. So I've got a little bundle down there for my mate Lionel. He wants to grow a load of willows, so we're going to pop them in water and get them rooted up. And look, fence look nice over there. Look, with all the slates hanging on there. Anyway, we're going to go over now and we're going to move some wood.
Yep.
So we're going to go and move all that timber. Just clear that little area up, Trey. Sorry, I've got you zoomed in there. Clear that little area up. Sorry about the wind, folks. And
what glorious wood is it?
we'll have something to eat after that, I think.
Leek and potato soup I'm going to make.
Oh, lovely. My favourite. So as you can see, got all the joisting working now. Okay, and I've put a row of legs all the way through the centre to take the whip out of the floor. It's solid as a rock, it really is. Remember, these are 2 and nearly 3/4 wide, each one of these, plus the 8-inch nearly deep. And you can see now I'm just putting in the hot and cold coming through that there. Got a hot and cold coming in. So I've got a cold coming into here, which will go into the sink. We've got a big butler sink here, which is in the caravan at the moment, funny enough. It's just putting a box in the toilet area. Anyway, so off of that, there'll be a manifold, which will take me back with another one you can see there, blue one going all the way over there. And there'll be a cylinder in a cupboard over there to take for this Arga, to get all the hot water and then disperse it throughout the house. I've just brought in this conduit or casing for wiring, so I'm going to lay all this in, because I've got to have a junction box just over to the side, not junction box, sorry, a consumer unit, small consumer unit over there, and then I'm going to run from 5 switches, different things like the cooker, which has to be an uprated cable, and fused back to there and back to the mains on its own cable, and then the rest will just be like sockets. So there's two gangs of sockets in here. One will be for the double sockets all the way round, so there'll be 2 there, 2 here, turning around slowly, sorry to make you dizzy. There'll be 2 double sockets there, double socket over here, no, I'm lying, sorry, a double socket over here somewhere, and a cooker, a little cooker there, auxiliary cooker, because we'll have our main one behind me, and that will be in one gang, and then the next gang will be here, sockets coming up into the island, so there'll be all sockets within the island, then a cable run off there to the main American fridge, which is going there, and then there'll be another cable coming back to here to the extractor hood. It's all go. So now I'm going to just crack on, get this electric cable under the floor, then I can go and pick up the flooring and we can start laying this flooring at some stage.
chips and memories, coffee and homemade cookies, they make me feel at home. Father, brother, mother dear, you're so far but feel right here no matter how far I go. There's love inside. There's love inside.
Say hello, Paul. So we're just at our friends Paul and Christy, and this is their place. There's Paul there, look. So he's just had a new fosse put in, a load of work on the road, and he's just given us this was a lawnmower that was left here when they bought the property. Needs a bit of work, so we're going to fix it up and keep it rather than put it down the dump. And there goes the man. He's just done the fosse. Let's go inside. So this is Paul and Christy's holiday home here in France. They're not too far from us. I'm going to give you a little tour now. Let's go to the kitchen first, see the girls. Right, hello.
We're just having a chin wag and I'm telling Christy about our beautiful little grandson that's arrived.
Nice cosy little kitchen, isn't it?
Beautiful house. Very French.
Very French.
Very French.
Yes, it is very French, definitely. It's lovely. Can I have a little walk around and just... yeah. So this is their lounge. There is, sit near the fire. That lovely big fireplace is beautiful, isn't it? And then going to their main front room, I think they call this one. Which is nice, isn't it? Cosy, very French. Got like a raised mezzanine or whatever you like to call it here. Nice little sitting area. And they just had their garden completely ripped up. They've had a new fosse septique put in there, and all the runoffs are out there. They've had some other work done, a bit of patio work, and some gravels put down where the drive is and that. But lovely little house this is, and they've had it now for about 5 or 6 months, I think. No, more than that. About 7 months, I think. And then you've got the rooms upstairs. We won't go in them, they're a bit private. Nice little hallway. And I'll just show you this one room. Lovely door, look at this. Look, I love this old door. And this is their main bedroom. People who had it before are English, so you can see a lot of English touches in here. You know, that cottagey feel. And they've got a nice mezzanine up there as well. Floor. Beautiful little home this is. And this is just their holiday home. Anyway, we'll go down and have a cup of tea. So we're back from Christy and Paul's. And they kindly gave us this. They was going to get rid of it anyway. It was left in their garage when they bought the property, and it's a nice little lawnmower tractor, if you like. Needs a little bit of work. There's a little bit of work to be done on this side of the axle, and a little bit of service. It's got a oh, I've got the name of the engine now. Brecken? No. Oh, let me see what the name of the engine was. Oh, I can't remember. Briggs and Stratton or something. But anyway, it's handy. It's all, apparently it works. Paul had it running. So I'm going to do a bit of investigation into it. Give it a full service, air filters, everything. Change all the fuel filters. Check all the electrics. And get it running. See if the blades are all right on the cutters. And then... you can see Tracy whizzing around this on the field, but that'd be a much quicker way for cutting the grass on that big field for us, because it is all nearly turned to grass now. And rather than using the big tractor, which is slowly catch a monkey, does the job, this thing can whiz around a little bit quicker and get it done a little bit quicker, gives us more time to do other things. Anyway, well pleased with today. Okay folks, so a little update for you. So all the electrics now are, sorry, they're there, yeah, they're over there, over that end and here, are all under the floor, ready for me to insulate the floor. So everything you see in cable, this is all 2.5 under here, what we call 2.5 cable in the UK and Europe, is in casing, and this is for mice and things like that getting in there and eating away cables. They can't eat through that, and that's just like something you have to do in this country, in France. It's a necessary, you need to be putting it in. Same with the water pipe, so all the water pipe is encased in plastic as well. And you've got, like I said, you've got your hot feed coming out of here, which will be connected to there, them two. Then you've got your cold feed coming out as well. They both run over there to where the sink is, and then you've got a returning one coming back, a cold feed, which is coming behind me here and up here, and there's going to be a cylinder here. That's just a water supply for the cylinder, which supplies the Arga, which will give us the water going through the copper pipes back to the cylinder. Anyway, so I've got in here, we've got a total of 10 double sockets are going on the walls. So sorry, 10 sockets, which is 5 double sockets, and that's as much as we need in here. So we've got 2, 4, 6, where's the other one? Oh yeah, 8, and then, sorry, spin you around so fast, 10. Okay, that's not counting what's going in the island. So all this wiring coming here to the center of the room is what comes up through and where the island's going when I make it. And what will that be? That will come into a junction box, a feed in, and out of there will come another cable which comes up here, and this comes up to the extraction unit. And there's also the feed for the fridge, which goes back over here, which will be a double socket there. And what else we can have there? That's pretty much it. Oh yeah, sorry, and then there'll be a feed coming out of the junction box, which will feed a strip of sockets for the island. So if Tracy's cooking and she wants to use I don't know what they call it, the mixers and things like that, she can use them all on there, have plenty of sockets to not run out. The reason I want to put a double socket right over there is we'll probably have a nice TV up there of some sort, just to, you know, it's nicer in the kitchen when you have a TV and just playing in the background. And that's pretty much it really. So all the sockets, so I think they call this in the electrical world first fix, like we do in the carpentry world. We call this woodwork first fix, and we're all in.
Fly away with me, take you high, soaring, see you smile, it's my only dream.
Staring out into the sea, waves come crashing up to me. My toes slip into the sand, dream that I'm with you. Staring out into the sea, waves come crashing up to me. My toes slip into the sand, dream that I'm with you. Staring out into the sea, waves come crashing up to me. My toes slip into the sand, dream that I'm with you. Dream that I'm with you.
be brilliant. Yeah. Hopefully one day they'll all be over together.
Oh, wouldn't that be fun?
I don't know if I'd have the patience now to look after 9 people.
Oh my
I've been done up my head very quick. So I've been up with 6 of them. That's what's nice, isn't it? You can have them and then you hand them back.
Give them back.
I love the way that you've writing. I have
What
tried,
does it say?
we tried
We don't know yet.
And Lionel doesn't know, or they don't?
Well, we tried to translate it, but I had a chat with Lionel a couple of weeks ago, and I said, would you come in here? We'll do a bit of filming, and he could look at it. So I'm sure, we
Yeah,
think
he would
it's
know.
Latin. I'm not 100%
Oh,
sure.
it looks like it's probably Latin.
And I tried to take a picture with my mobile and then put it on Google
Chocolate chips and memories, coffee and homemade cookies, they make me feel at home. Father, brother, mother dear, you're so far but feel right here no matter how far I go. There's love inside. There's love inside. Lazy boy, green and gold uniforms and a breezy colored autumn day. Phone a friend who's talking trash, or how's the team and how's your dad, and how some things just never change. There's love inside. There's love inside. She felt the same, the words painted around the sides. Been too long since I've gone, but 3 days and 2 months, and I hold it closer every night. Say, there's love inside. There's love inside. And the star that I keep reaching in will only give what I put in. So, but love.
So we've got Tracy moving some wood. She's going to be bringing all the 3x2s in for me. Sorry about the wind. Yeah, that's for the stud work for the kitchen I'm doing. Going to use that up first, then go get some more. But these are trials and tribulations we have on the farmstead. And got some work to do on the car now. So my pulley belt has really gone bad, and the tensioner, which is this thing here, has near enough come off the side, and it's squeaking because this bearing's gone. So I'm going to put a new belt and pulley on, but you've got to sort of dismantle it all. Got to have a special better set of spanners like that, just for one job. It's crazy, €40. But I know Sandra, you might be watching, you're up the road. If you have your Land Rover go wrong or anything, you want to get your Fiscus fan off, I've got the tools here. Anyway, I'm going to crack on, get this done, then we can get back to some work on the farmstead.
Country lanes and coastal plains, endless views that we're passing through, making our way to a distant place, just us two, somewhere new. We watch the sky fade into the night. We With you, my arms, nothing can go wrong.
So I just wanted to show you what I'm up to here. So I took the viscous fan off, covers, a few covers, the air filter system, excuse me, and what I've done is I took a photograph of the belt, the serpentine, whatever you want to call it, belt, that how it goes around all the wheels. But this is what I want to show you. This pulley here, this is supposed to be flat. That bolt's supposed to be done up tight, and this is supposed to be flat, so you can see it sitting off skew with the belt. So the person who did this before, look, see that's moving? That should be rock hard solid, and it probably only needed tightening up, but this is squeaking. I've heard it making a squeaky noise, so I'm going to change it anyway. It's good practice, and I'm going to change this belt as well. But it's so annoying when these mechanics don't do their jobs properly, you know. That should have been Loctited in there. But anyway, I'm going to sort it out now because I've got all new stuff. Oh, trials and tribulations, eh? This could eat up half your day or quarter of your day, and you want to get on with so many other things. Tracy's just moving all the wood over there, so she's getting there slowly. So Tracy's just putting it all back together now. What's she done?
I've just got all the 3B2s. I've put them on the horses in the kitchen. They're ready for us to, or me to be your labourer, to assemble the stud work.
Yep.
So I'm just putting all the timber back. I'm just having a little tidy up. So. But
we've got here, this timber here, Tracy's Douglas fir.
Yeah.
All this is Douglas fir here, which is going back. It's been under the cover for about a year, nearly a year now. Oh yeah, yeah, nearly close on a year. We've got some more white fir down there, which is joists. Do you want me to pass that? Huh? Oh, it's lovely and dry now. Yeah, it's been under there. Then we got obviously we got that sequoia, giant redwood, all under there. We got that chestnut I've cut up for furniture making, that side of it. And Pam and Darren were here this morning, and they took away all that old oak old oak flooring T&G we had, and it will match up with what they've got.
From Mr. Blokes' channel.
From Mr. Blokes' channel, yeah. You want to check that out? It's a great channel, and two lovely people. And I'm just fixing my car now, so I'm on the home run. Last bit now, I'm going to put it all together, and I've put the belt in, new serpentine belt, new tensioner. Checked all the pulleys. You must check them. The most important thing, if you're ever doing any Land Rovers, guys, I'm not a Land Rover expert or nothing, but I used to do a lot of off-roading, and I used to build trucks and that for off-roading. But always make sure this belt is properly seated on every wheel, because you'll tear the belt on the side and then it will start degrading very quickly. So just do a double check before you put everything together. It's a very simple procedure. When I used to run 300 TDI engines, and this is a 2.7 engine, different engine, but I used to run them on my off-roading trucks, doing extreme off-roading with the roll cages and everything, big wheels, you know. Loved it. Good days, but too old for all that now. Used to break my back nearly. Anyway, we're moving on a pace.
Country lanes and coastal plains, endless views that we're passing through, making our way to a distant place, just us two, somewhere new. The sky fade into the night. With you, my arms, nothing can go wrong. We'll fall asleep on a starlit beach, just us two, somewhere new. us two. I'll follow you to somewhere new, somewhere new.
Hi everyone, you join me in the potager and by the coffee fence, and we have quite a few new people that have bought us coffees, and we would like to just say a big thank you.
Country lanes and coastal plains, endless views that we're passing through, making our way to a distant place.
Okay, welcome folks. Just want a quick one on this one. What you see in front of you, and I wanted to share it with you, is a it's a Sigman, I think it's pronounced, C-I-G-M-A-N, Sigman, would you pronounce that? It says it at the top there. Anyway, it's a laser distance meter. It's a two-way laser as well, so it comes out both ends. It goes up to 120 meters. That is awesome. So it's a bit of a range finder, if you like. So 120 meters, that's nearly 400 feet. It's made of a lovely aluminium lightweight material. It feels lovely in the hand though. Okay, now there's we've got a link in the description. You can have a look at that. And it's basically, I'm using it now because I'm finding the distance of this room and the width of this room, because I'm going off to, in a few minutes, let me just get myself sorted out here. I'm going off in a few minutes to go and get the flooring for here, so we can walk about a little bit more freely and easily. Going to get some insulation in here as well. We go back to this tool. It comes in a lovely little handy case, and you know me, I like cases. I like things with cases in them. That is just a brilliant touch when you can put things away. I've got my measurements now, so I'm just going to turn this off. It comes with a I think it's an 850 milliamp lithium battery built in, so you charge it with a USB port or whatever. This is the little lead you get with it. Comes with it, and there's a nice simple instruction manual. You pop it away when you're finished. You can either pop that straight into your pocket, or put it in this little case, which I prefer to do because I'm always banging my pockets and legs around. And nice robust. It's a lovely bit of kit. It's perfect for me as well, what I'm doing here, because I can get big distances as well, you know. And I tested it out earlier out in the daylight, and I even got I was measuring between the caravan and where the trailer is situated right at the moment, and that was 20 meters away in broad daylight, and it hit it straight on the nail straight away. But basically that's it. It's also got one other feature. It's got a magnet on the back, so if you want to put it on some metal work and you was, you know, using it as from a different perspective, if you like. So it's got some other little features on there. It's worth having a look at. I think it's reasonably priced myself for what it is, because it's more in a professional range, if you like, and quick way of getting measurements. Be brilliant for people like estate agents and things like that. Obviously they know that, they've been using it for years. But for the building trade, much quicker than holding a long tape out. It's very accurate, good bit of kit. But I'm going to just talk now about quickly what I'm doing in here, so bear with me for a second. I'll get you off the stand. So you can see the 3x2s. This is going to be all the stud work for all the walls this way, all the way up to the top and this way. And what we're creating here is an airflow that comes over from the soffit board underneath. There'll be vents. The airflow will come up down the back, because the backs of these stud work will be all closed in with a membrane, okay? Because the walls will be always the cold spot, and we want to keep the cold wet spot away from any insulation and anything. It will run down the wall here, the air, and you can see these little blocks we did. Okay, not a lot of people do this, but this is the way to get the air flowing. Okay, and it goes, the stud work goes on top of that. There creates a gap underneath there. The air can go under the floor, it goes under the joists because there is a gap all the way through them, and it comes up the other way and goes out that end. Okay, now to keep damp away you need air movement. If you don't have air movement, then the damp will just accumulate, it will sod through, and then it will dribble down. This wall is particularly wet, and this wall is particularly wet because there's no barrier or render on the outsides. But once the render goes on, that will stop. Okay, this is just sodding wet because it's been raining for a couple of months, and the air is wet and so on and so forth. But that will dry out now, and then once we get the render outside, that will stop coming through. But the membrane and plastic, and you'll see it as I build the stud walls, the plastic goes on the back and then the insulation goes up to the plastic. Therefore it keeps the cold spot away from the back of the plastic and the air flowing. And the key is, if anyone is doing this sort of DIY, if you're doing it DIY-ish and you want to have a go at it, is always remember, get the air flowing. People try and close up the air spots because they think, oh, it's drafts, yeah, but it ain't. If you do it properly, you can create the draft going around the building, but you can stop it coming in the building, and I'll show you that as we move forwards. But so I'm on stud work. First of all, I'm going to go get all this timber for the flooring, which is just an OSB subfloor before I put my hardwood floor that I make on top of it. But I do mine in stud work, and this is another thing. Metal stud work, there is applications and good times to use that. And it's lightweight, it's quick to assemble, but I like stud work because it reduces sound more, because you don't get that tinny noise of when you touch the walls. And also the key for it is I do not like metal stud work when it's near a cold wall. Okay, so this is all cold walls, they're external walls. I don't like it because it creates condensation. Metal always gets condensation in it, as opposed to wood, which absorbs it a bit and then releases it and lets it go again. Anyway, hope that's helped a little bit, but check out that Sigmund little laser distance meter. There's it, there we go. Okay, let me just turn it around, show you again. That's the box it comes in, lovely presented box, comes in, and then a little case that it's in, it goes in that box. Check that out, I'm sure you'll be well pleased with that if any one of you buying it. Right, let's go off and get some timber flooring.